this is Katie. It's another Q&A Tuesday, and today I'm going to talk about hygiene, like living in my car, traveling, and like how I stay clean and not super disgusting all the time. And so I have just a bunch of questions on my phone, and so let's just get started. Oh, in my last Q&A, a lot of you guys noticed that I was holding my phone like this, and it was because I took the picture, because I have the notes and the questions on my computer, and so I took a picture with my phone, and I guess I took the picture like upside down or something, so to see it right side up, I had to hold my phone upside down. But a lot of you guys are like detectives. So many of you guys noticed. I thought it was so funny. But anyway, right side up this time. So first of all, if you guys don't know, I'm doing Q&A every single Tuesday for the rest of this summer. And if you follow me on Instagram, you can have a chance to vote on which Q&A you want me to do. And so yesterday, the option, like when I had you guys choose yesterday, the option was hygiene versus staying warm and cool in the car. And it literally, hygiene won by 51%. It was 51 to 49. And so, yeah, but if you want a chance to vote on that, just follow me on Instagram, and it'll be like every Sunday or Monday, I'm going to have an Instagram, an Insta story, and you can vote. But anyway, let's just get into this one, which is about hygiene. And so let's just start off with this question that I feel like this is one of the most common questions I get just on my channel is, where do I shower? And so there's essentially two different places that I shower. The first one is at the gym. Well, kind of three. But anyway, the first one's at the gym. And so I have a Planet Fitness membership. I spend about $20 a month, I think, plus the like the initial fee that you have to pay. But Planet Fitness, $20 a month. I can go to any Planet Fitness in the country. It's called like the Black Card. And obviously you can go to the gym there, and sometimes I do. I haven't lately, but you can also just walk in and go to the shower and take a shower and like get ready. And so obviously also when people ask me how I do my hair and stuff, I do it in the gym bathroom. They have outlets, they have mirrors, they literally have places for you to get ready in the gym. So like you can just take a shower, you can get ready, like it's super normal. And I always, by the way, wear little flip-flops in there because it like, I don't know, just to be safe of like foot things. But so the other place that I shower sometimes is at my friends' houses. So I have a lot of friends throughout the country and I travel so much. That's why I'm living in my car, because I'm always on the road. And so I know a lot of people. So sometimes I'll stay at my friends' houses and I'll shower there, or sometimes even my friends just offer like, hey, do you want to take a shower? And so that's the other place that I shower. But also certain campgrounds that you stay at will have showers as well. And so sometimes I use those as well. But yeah, mostly the gym and friends' houses. So another question that I get kind of often is where to use the restroom. And so I kind of use the restroom anywhere that you would if you weren't in your own house. And so at like Target, TJ Maxx, gas stations, the mall, restaurants, things like that. If you're just using the restroom, I would say to do something like a Target or a TJ Maxx. I wouldn't necessarily go into a restaurant, just use a restroom and leave. Like if it's an emergency or something maybe, but I generally, if I'm just gonna go in somewhere to use a restroom, it's gonna be a gas station or a Target or a TJ Maxx. Like they would notice more if you just walked into a Starbucks, used the restroom and left, you know, left. Oh boy. So yeah. Targets and stuff. A lot of Targets. So another question that I get kind of often is how I do laundry on the road. And so again, there's about three-ish answers. One, laundromats. Super easy, just go. A lot of them have Wi-Fi, so you can hang out while you're doing your laundry, or you can just obviously hang out without Wi-Fi and like read a book or something, like it's $19.99. But also at my friends' houses sometimes, or like families' houses, depending where I am. And also some campgrounds do have laundry. And so I do camp sometimes. I don't camp all the time, but I do camp sometimes. I'm actually going camping like for a bunch of July. And so a few campgrounds have laundromats as well. And so, or not laundromats, but like 1 or 2 washing machines and 1 or 2 dryers. And so you can use those as well. Just make sure you have a bunch of quarters. Some of them take credit cards, but you just kind of never know. But they'll usually have cash machines and whatever. I mean like cash to coin, also ATMs. But anyway, so yeah, generally just those 3 places. Super easy, super easy. Someone said you always dress so cute. Thanks. And then they said, how do you create a wardrobe that you can fit into a suitcase and still be a girly girl and dress nice? And so I'm going to show you this in a future video, but everything I own clothes-wise, except for jackets and like my underwear and my bras that I keep separately, everything else I own, so all my shirts and all my pants and all my shorts and everything fit into one carry-on suitcase. That's just how I have found that it works the best for me. I keep it right back here. It's right there. I read that book, The Art of Tidying Up. I love that book. That book helped me so much realize like, if something does not bring me joy, if I don't really enjoy wearing something, if I'm not like excited to see a piece of clothing, get rid of it. Don't have it or don't buy it in the first place. And so my wardrobe is really like, I mean, obviously it's pretty small if it all fits into one suitcase. And so she also talks about like how you fold your clothes correctly in there too. And so I fold my clothes like, let me get like a shirt. So my pants I just kind of fold regularly, but shirts, she teaches you to do this folding method like this, you know? And she even kind of said like, you'll feel when it's folded right, which I kind of understand in a very weird way, but I kind of understand. And then, yeah, you just kind of like fold it, whatever. And then you do this. And she recommends in that book to have all your clothes standing up like this. I do that with my pants, but I found that that does not work with my shirts. And so essentially the suitcase that I have, it's one of those that you can open it and it's like equal sides on the halves. And so on the top half that I have, that I like the side that I'm flipping over is on my pants. And I do have those up like this, and I just kind of fold them like as small as I can to fit into the height, you know, and they all fit. It's very, very tight fit, but they all do fit. And then my shirts, I just have kind of in like 4 little sections like this. So that's how I keep them. And then honestly, I wear a lot of my clothes more than once, So a lot of like my tank tops and stuff, unless they're like disgustingly disgusting, I will wear them like 3 or 4 times. And so that helps me not have to do laundry all the time. The only thing that I make sure that I have a lot of is underwear. Because you know, you generally don't wear underwear for 4 days. If you do, please don't do that. Yeah, and then jeans and stuff, I mean, everyone wears those like 4 or 5 or 18 times before they wash them. But yeah, with t-shirts and stuff too, I realize like if they're not stretched out and if they don't smell and if they're not like stained, because I got this from my mom. Whenever my mom is wearing a white shirt, she will get spaghetti sauce on it. Even if she's not eating spaghetti, it just will happen. And so I kind of got that from her. So if I obviously get spaghetti sauce on my shirt, I will not keep wearing it really. But yeah, so that's how, yeah. And then a lot of my shirts, so a lot of my clothes are from places like Zara, Forever 21, H&M, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls, of course, is where I get most of my clothes. This is from Target. This is actually a pajama shirt, but it's so comfortable that I also just wanted to wear it as like a regular shirt. And like, I think it looks cute. But anyway, I also have a few like higher end shirts that I really like, and they'll last so much longer. But that just kind of depends on who you are as a person. Like my style changes a lot, but things like this, I'm gonna want to have forever. And so obviously I didn't spend much on this because it was from Target, but I would spend more on this depending if I know I'm gonna wear it a lot and if I'm gonna like it for a long time and if the quality is gonna be better and if it's gonna wash better. Because a lot of the cheaper clothes that, again, I buy mostly cheap clothes, you wash them a few times and they kind of get ruined. Like Forever 21 clothes and stuff don't last very long sometimes. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay spending $10 on a shirt that I know I'm only gonna have for like 2 or 3 months and then just getting something to replace it. But I do get rid of my clothes a lot. If I'm ever gonna go shopping, like I'm kind of always getting rid of clothes. And so I want everything that I own to fit in that one suitcase. And so I rambled on that for a real long time. So someone asked about how I keep my beauty supplies cool, because if you have certain beauty supplies and they get too hot, it's supposedly that they won't work as well, but I kind of did some research that that's not exactly true, but also certain things will just melt and whatever, or get like, if you have nail polish, it gets too cold or something, it gets gloopy or whatever. But anyway, so I have my makeup, it's actually kind of, hold on, let me get it for you because it's important to show you. Hold on. Can you guys see it all? No. Okay, so in between my 2 front seats, but in the back, and again, I'm gonna show you this in a car tour that I'm gonna do soon, I have my makeup, and this is all of my makeup that I have. Ugh. And it all fits in this. I got this from Amazon. I'll link it in the description. I love this thing because I like makeup a lot and I like to have a bunch of makeup. And so this is like the newest thing. I just got this a few months ago. This is my favorite way that I've ever stored makeup. And so let me show you. It opens up and it has compartments like this, and then the brushes are up here. And you can move these things around and like design it kind of your own way. But so I just keep everything in here, and honestly, where I put it in between the seats in the back, the sun like never hits there. And even if it does, this is like decently insulated, I feel like. I've had this for a few months and it's always been fine. Just kind of keep it away from the sun if you can, obviously. Keep it under things. And yeah, so then also just on that same topic of like vitamins and stuff, because I have some vitamins in the car, and my contacts. That's kind of like my biggest worry, is to melt my contacts. I don't want to do that. And so for that, sorry, I'm like trying to go back. Okay, so for my contacts and my vitamins, I bought a little like insulated lunchbox. And so my contacts and my vitamins stay in here, and it's insulated, and so like it'll stay better temperature. Like these feel like almost cool, and it's hot out. It's hot right now. But yeah, again, this I also keep in basically the same section as I keep the makeup, and so it does not get sun. And then I'll cover it or whatever if I feel like for some reason the sun is like near there, I will cover it. But that's just always, not always, but I mean, the last few months that I've had those things like that, it's been working for me totally fine. And then even my skincare and stuff, my skincare, I usually keep like, it's in a bag and then in another bag. And so usually the sun does not hit that. But yeah, so I haven't really ever had an issue with that. There have been a few things that like I accidentally left out and they'll get warm, but I did do some research on that with like skincare, especially I did some research saying that most skincare goes through like a hot test before it's even sold. And so it goes under like extreme circumstances for some reason. I don't even know if that's true, but that's what I read something about that. And so if you have like a cream that is exposed to the sun for 20 minutes, it's not going to be a really big deal. Again, that's just something I read. Don't super quote me on that. But I've always been fine by just kind of having them in something and then away from the sun and like in something else or covered. Yeah, so that's always been working for me. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about like how I get ready in the car. I know that I've made a few videos touching upon these topics like separately, but I just wanted to do one to have like all the information in this one video. And so some days, obviously, I don't get up and go to the shower and then get ready there and everything. So some days I just get dressed in the car and it's super easy. I just honestly, if I'm changing like the bottom half, most people can't even see anyway, and I just make sure to kind of park like in a Target or something, but pretty far away from other cars just in case. But honestly, like even if there's a car kind of near you or someone walking kind of near you, like you can still change the bottom half of your body pretty easily without anyone seeing. And if you're too embarrassed or if there are people around or whatever, you could just get like a towel or something and put it like on top of you. And then with shirts, it depends on the shirt, because if you're just wearing like a little tank top, it's super easy to just like take the straps down and then put another shirt on and then like pull this one off. Or you can just like take this one off kind of and like have it almost off and then put your other shirt on while you're taking this one off. Girls know what I'm talking about. Guys, this does not matter to you. But so it's just kind of like, imagine like you're changing in front of like a bunch of people that you're a little embarrassed about, you know what I mean? And then with like skincare and makeup and stuff, honestly, it's just like you would do it in a house. I just do it with like this mirror instead. It's really the only difference. I just kind of have it next to me and I like do all the stuff. And the lighting is going to be a little off, so maybe just like get into this seat and look that way too, because the sun's going to be glaring a little bit more to one side, obviously, if I'm over here. But so you can do that, or go into a Target or something and just look at your makeup. Or obviously you can just go into a store, into a bathroom, into somewhere with a mirror and do that. But I just find it so easy to do all that stuff in my car. And so I get ready in my car a lot, and like doing my makeup in the car is honestly not very different than doing it in a house, except for the lighting is a little bit different. And then the last question that I'm going to talk about is my period. So many people have asked about this, and honestly, I haven't talked about it sooner because I don't really understand what people are asking. Like, I don't know if my period is just so different than everyone else's, but so many people have been like, how do you handle your period on the road? And I'm like, I don't know. I just have my period. Like, I don't do anything differently. I use like organic-y, like tampons and pads and stuff. And I just like, if I have cramps or something, I take Motrin and Tums. That's kind of like my thing. And usually, like, sometimes if I do get cramps, I don't get cramps all the time, but if I do, like, my legs will hurt, so I'll walk around more because that'll help a little bit. But honestly, like, my life doesn't change very much. So if you guys have more specific questions, please let me know, because so many people have asked, but I don't really know, for me at least, how to answer it, because my life doesn't really change very much when I have my period. I just, like, I make sure to have tampons. Like, I always have some in the car just in case, but there's always places you can go and get them, like Target and stuff. I'm at Target a lot. Target now even has, like, organic-y ones, too. It's not as difficult as I feel like you guys might think it is. It just means you might have to go to the bathroom a few more times during the day. You might have to just make sure you shower. Or, oh, the other thing I was going to say is that if I'm in the car, before I get ready, I use baby wipes to kind of give myself like a fake shower. And so I'll just kind of use them from like here down and clean, especially like all like the sweaty parts, you know, like I get sweaty, it gets hot, you know? And so I'll do that. And then with my face, I'll use more like a face cleansing thing, like a cleansing water, like a micellar water kind of thing. The ones I like are by Pacifica. And the body wipe things that I just use are just any, like, I use as natural as possible. And so I think I'm using the Honest ones right now, the Honest baby wipes, just to like kind of clean my body. And that's totally works for me. So yeah, if I don't have a chance to shower, or I'm too busy to shower that day, or I just honestly don't feel like it, then I'll just use like the baby wipes and do that kind of stuff. But yeah, so with my period, like, again, my life doesn't really change that much. So if you have more specific questions, that I'm missing something, maybe I'm missing something, let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's just like, it's one of those things, like, if you don't feel well, but you're on the road, like, you'll just figure out what to do. Like, if you feel really, really sick, go see if you have a friend who you can like stay at their house, or get a hotel or something. I just luckily don't really get very sick from my period. I get very sick from other things, but I just kind of wait it out. I'm just kind of used to being sick. And so I'm just kind of okay waiting it out and just still like living my life while I'm sick. But yeah, with the whole like actual period stuff, go to Target a lot. And if you want to shower more than once, if that's like what you do, go do that. And if you want to lie down, like I could still just lie down in the backseat of my car or just sit here and kind of relax for a bit. Yeah, so that just doesn't change my day-to-day life very much. And I think that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. And yeah, if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and then click that down and hit all so you get notified of all my future videos. And I think that's gonna be it. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Now don't you hit me with a rain check. I need something like a blank check. Spending a lot of emotion.